Good evening, everyone. I'm Leslie Adamy.
I'm Mike Gillespie. At the top tonight, the federal court hearing held today to discuss the legal fight over removing Mayor Paulette Guajardo from office.
The judge says he will give his official ruling by the end of the week. However, the topic is set to take a very public center stage at tomorrow's city council meeting. Our Josh Maxwell has been following the story and spoke with a council member ahead of that meeting. Josh?
Yeah, Mike, Leslie. At-large Councilman Roland Barrera says he believes this process is pulling focus away from bigger issues facing the city, including Corpus Christi's water supply. He says the longer this drags on, the more difficult it could become for city leaders to come together and stay unified for the community they serve. A federal court hearing Monday heard arguments from both sides over the possible removal of Corpus Christi Mayor Paulette Guajardo. While a final decision isn't expected until later this week, some city leaders say this process has already dragged on too long.
The basis of the entire complaint or the articles are that the mayor perpetuated fraud, and it's already been proven that no fraud was committed. So I don't know what it is that she has to perpetuate. 3
News reached out to the council members who voted to move the petition forward, but none agreed to speak with us. Meanwhile, Councilman Roland Barrera says the case has already racked up a hefty legal bill.
He easily argued that the city has spent over $350,000 in legal fees just as a result of the controversy surrounded by the Homewood Suites.
Barrera says he's interested in seeing how the city council will handle the item when the hearing comes up on the agenda Tuesday.
It seems very much like a trial, and they're basically, a list of over 60 people. So how do we go through this process to hear testimony? Who's going to defend what? Who's going to preside over it? Typically the mayor pro tem would do that.
Barrera says as the city faces an impending level 1 water emergency, the council should rethink its priorities.
It keeps us away from doing all the research, from staff negotiating, from getting us to a point where we're making these decisions for the public to be able to preserve our situation with water. City Council is set to begin at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. Now again, this item is the last topic of discussion on the agenda, and of course, we'll keep you updated on that outcome. Back to you.
All right, thank you for that, Josh.